So, mic in. Hello. Oh, a little loud. Hello. And the desktop audio. Headphones. Okay, should be working now. How does it sound, Soup? Do I sound weird? Do I sound good? What about the game? Am I too quiet? Am I too loud? All good? Sweet. Thank you. We're gonna go set because we're real gamers. And also it's gonna be easy as pie. Suggestion. The owl. The suggestion is cut off, so I can't see what the suggestion is. Game is a little loud compared to your voice. That's way too loud. There we go. How about that? What frame are we doing? I kind of like that. How's it going, Soup? How's today? Am I crazy? Oh, you have to go meet him. I don't think I'm ready for how much grinding this is going to be. Alright, you know what, Soup? If you're still here, you get to choose. Who's our starter? Who do you want to be named after? Wow, Soup's not here. One second. By the way, I don't know if anyone noticed the fantastic thumbnail. I put it in the bottom right because I'm a big fan of it. I edited the sweating guy to be Professor Oak, but we wrote his name on a shirt so no one was confused. Ain't that fantastic? I think it's good. All three of them will be obtained, just on different playthroughs. But what for the main playthrough? Oh, I'm gonna have to play through this game 3 times. Oh, God. Okay. What we're gonna do. Okay. Shoot. We're gonna play through these concurrently with playing through Emerald and alternate. Howdy. What's up, Fluffy Fiend? Who are we playing as? Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, or Charmander. For some reason, this chat is way faster. Like this browser chat of mine. Gen 1 goat. Eh. Certainly not bad. I'll take it. What do you want it to be named? Fluffy, Rowan, what's up? Oh, Rowan's kind of a good name for a grass type. No. Okay. You're getting your message deleted as soon as I find out. No. Jamie. All right. There we go. What were you thinking with that message? $1984. I wish I had moderators. Soup, if you're in here, you get to be a moderator. If not, I'll just do it myself. Jamie, if it were on my Twitch account, I would be totally fine with it, but this is my YouTube account. That's blue? It's green. Wow, I got crit. Well, that's going to be the theme of this going forward. This is a crime. Getting crit on the first battle is a crime, but hey, what can you do? Honestly, this is the opposite of a Nuzlocke. There are items used in battle. There is over-leveling. There is only over-leveling. You catch every Pokemon on a route instead of just one. JB, do you know what a Professor Oak Nuzlocke is? Because it may not be what you think. Give me potions. I actually did one of these for a all Pokemon through Generation 7 game. Fortunately, it had level caps, but that didn't make it easy. That just made it not as horrible. So, gonna run through it again. Professor Oak Challenge is basically, I'm gonna move this, hopefully it doesn't mess up. Okay, sweet. Essentially, okay, I'm gonna go through that. But, Professor Oak Challenge, you play through the game and complete the Pokedex as much as possible before each gym. So I'm going to have a Venusaur, a Pidgeot, a Butterfree, a Beedrill, a Raticate, and, well, Pikachu. Can't really do anything about that. As well as a Nidorino, a Primeape, and a Fearow. All of that for Brock's gym. Yeah, Beedrill and Butterfree are going to be nice and easy. Oh, and you don't get running shoes until post Brock. Ew! Well, I can use whatever I want. I just have to upgrade them all the way. Or evolve them all the way. Oh, you meant for battling, not... Oh, yeah. But, point is, the reason I'm not starting with Heart Gold, Soul Silver is because I'm going to be playing through all the games. So I'm playing through Fire Red, Leaf Green, one of them again, because I have to. Then, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Then, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, because they are exclusive to each of those games. Like, I need to go back and play them that many times. Then, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That one's kind of easy. Oh, no, because I have to get to the post game. Then black. I think I could do just black 2 and white 2. I don't think I need to do black and white, but I could be wrong on that. I'm probably wrong on that. Then what else? I think I might need to do the stadium games. I think that might actually need to happen. I could be wrong. Anyway, then X and Y, then Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I don't think I need Sun and Moon. No. You would be surprised. My preference in game for each gen? Leaf Green. Emerald, that's kind of cheating, so we're going to say Sapphire. Platinum, but again, that's cheating, so I'm going to say Diamond, I think, is the one that gets stunky, but I could be wrong. Actually, I think that is Pearl. Then Soul Silver. And then for black and white, I prefer black and black 2. Gen 6, I prefer X just because I like Xerneas, but I think the exclusives of Y are better. Yada, yada, yada. ORES, I guess I'm indifferent. Maybe it's just the same as Sapphire. I don't have Pokeballs yet, do I? I think you have to get those after the catching tutorial. Lame. Okay. I think the only one where I feel strongly about preferring one over the other is... I don't need to go in here. I think it's going to be Gen 9. Because Scarlet... The stories are going to be the same. But the Paradox Pokemon... Scarlet knocks it out of the park. ORES doesn't swap the legends. But it's not entirely the same. And it also has the Delta episodes. Those are really cool. Ah. No, they also made Wally really hard. At least for a Pokemon game. So I got how many Pokeballs? Because I need more. Yeah. Everyone get comfy. We're going to be here a very long time. Cat! Cat? No. Yeah, fine. You can, because I'm not moving for a while. He's such a pushover. You know, Ras? At least the last fight is harder. Okay. Both Nidorans. Spearow. Mankey. Pikachu. So that's 5. Then Pidgey and Rattata. Caterpie. Weedle. We'll just get 10. Is he? No, I swear he's harder then. There's at least one fight with Wally that's like actually a thing. Maybe it's a post-game fight, but I could have sworn it's the one at Victory Road. Dude, it gets worse than that. You can get a Beldum from a an event with a free Mega Stone, and that just bowls over the game. About to catch a Pokemon. If anyone wants one, you gotta speak up now. The events do work on emulators. You just gotta be weird about it. Not that I would know, and I'm playing on a very real Nintendo Game Boy Advance. Oop. Blue's not a Pokemon abuser. Are you thinking of Crystal? Blue didn't abuse his Rattata there. Cat, get out of here. His Rattata, I know. Not true. The idea that he died is also, you know, not entirely accurate. What's up, Dyer? Do you want to be named after a Rattata? How have you been? It's been ages. Sweet. Professor does. I do have viewers. I'm kind of streaming at a weird time. A lot of my audience is actually like not usually on at this time of day, so because they have jobs in the morning. So if I did this on a Friday or Saturday, there'd probably be more people. That's not groundbreaking information that streaming on a Saturday is a better night to stream. Because it's the bedtime? Yeah, actually. This is cut off, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Nope, it's just naturally like that. What if I... That's better. No, that's worse. That's good enough, I think. What if I... Nope. Will the Pidgey be Soup if Soup gets in here? If not, it's gonna be Pidgey. "30 seconds to request the name." If Soup's here, then why aren't they saying anything? They did chat earlier, but they might have left. Actually, I'm gonna go pee real quick. If you want to be named after a Pidgey, leave a message. I'll see it when I get back. If someone else sends a message before you, you will be probably a Spearow. Or a Mankey if you want. I'm back. Named after a different bird Pokemon? Sure. Hoot hoot. Oh, is that Caravan? Hello, Caravan. Hello, Mousekey. How's everyone doing tonight? How are y'all feeling? Today is Monday. How's the start of the week going for you? Cramming for finals. I love that game. The finals is amazing. Wait, can you get that item without cut? Yes. Oh. Is your cramming going well? Mickey. Well, that's no good. First stream. Nice to see you, Mousekey. Hope you stick around. I'm sure it's obvious, but you should totally check out the rest of the channel because it's pretty cool. My coworkers like it, and they're also animal handlers and biologists and things like that, so I'm doing something right. I think it's the voice. Whenever I get into my recording mood, I got a pretty good voice. I think so. At least not in all the episodes, that's for sure, but some of them. We'll catch a second Mankey. Mousekey, do you want to be a Mankey? Or do you want to be a Spearow? Your choice. I'm gonna catch another Mankey. She eek on my Ola to la G. She could. She could if she wanted to. I might just throw a Pokeball. I don't want to. You know what? I gotta learn to have patience. If we're going through the Professor Oak... Screw patience. I'm throwing a ball. Name it Panic? Sure. Perfect. Looks so... Oh. Wait, the Fearow or the Mankey? I am a professional streamer. I'm actually hoping to do this more consistently, at least eventually. Now that Spearow does look stressed. He's not happy with the current situation. Yeah, the growl spamming sucks. I may not grind over there just because the walk is long. This was my third ever Pokemon game. I did play Yellow, but I did not actually... I don't remember ever playing Yellow, if that makes sense. But I did. I know I did. Crystal was kind of my first in that regard, because I do actually remember playing Crystal when I was like 2. No, Yellow was 2. I didn't get Crystal until I was like 5 or 4. Somewhere around there. I'm gonna level up a bit just because the Rebel fight's up there. And I want to actually do it. Okay, who do you think is more easy mode? Squirtle or Bulbasaur? Bulbasaur has a type advantage against the first 3 gyms. And then another 2 later on. But Squirtle has a type advantage against 4 gyms, but he's weak to the 3rd, isn't super effective against the 2nd. However, Bulbasaur gives your rival Charizard, whereas Squirtle gives it Bulbasaur. You can get a bird Pokemon nice and easy, which means that you win rival fights just easy peasy, 2 Pokemon. So I personally think Squirtle is easy mode, or easier mode. Bulbasaur. Honestly, I think everyone can agree that Charmander is just hard mode. Kind of sucks too. Like, how mean. Sure, you get a dragon out of it, but it's a tough trip to get there, you know? The first of so many level ups. Squirtle is your personal favorite of the bunch, so you know you're a judge. So you know what's weird? Most of the generations, people love one of them and usually hate 1 or 2 others. But for the first generation, people usually just love one, but feel very strongly about that love. You know what I mean? Like, Gen 2. Oh, I love Cyndaquil, but I hate Totodile. Something like that. But Gen 1, but they don't care if you like Totodile. But Gen 1, it's I love Bulbasaur, and if you choose another one, you're an idiot. Not that you guys are saying that, but isn't that weird? Greater hate held more loosely for other generations. I personally love every Pokemon in varying amounts. Cat, if you want to go on my lap, do it now. And don't pluck. You know what? That's a good point. I do think it's because it's a first game sort of deal. And they keep making this a person's first game. Cat, please. No claws. Oh, if anyone's curious, I have a cat. And they very often try to get on my lap. And then when they get on there, they dig their claws down and pluck at my leg to make it nice and soft for them. You know, kneading biscuits, but they do it with their claws and out to my bare thigh. You know what? I can get that. My first game I got a shiny was, I was not paying attention, was Generation 2 Crystal specifically. I think I saw a shiny Butterfree but didn't really know what it was and knocked it out. I could be wrong about that. But the first shiny I caught was a Krabby. I used Kingler on my team the whole game. Good times. First shiny was a Zubat. Crow. Oh, I don't know what the shiny looks like. I'm not sure I like that. Yeah. Pepto-Bismol. Okay. You did spell Pepto-Bismol wrong, but that is kind of like a pun on dismal and Bismol. But yeah, that's a bad shiny. Pretty early into Gen 9 actually, I saw a shiny Stantler. Shiny was a Spoink. That is rough. That you didn't have any Pokeballs to catch it. Also, hello, JL608. I'm gonna move OBS. There we go. Cat. Cat, no. Cat. Cat. First shiny was technically Pokemon Go as a Carvana. Pokemon Go has shinies? Cat. Cat, please. Thank you, kitty. We are watching this cat for my cousin. And I'm looking forward to the day that she takes it back. I haven't played a crazy amount of Pokemon Go, but I did catch a few shinies. I wonder if they have the shiny rates up. Got it within 2 hours of downloading the game. That's crazy. I played that game on release day, and I was so... Cat! I was so disappointed because I downloaded it And in all the trailers and stuff like that, they show people at like Machu Picchu catching a Charizard. And maybe that's Chichen Itza. I'm not an expert on South American archaeology. And I thought, oh, this is perfect. I live next to a big old woodland. I'm going to go catch a crazy amount of Pokemon, and I'm going to be so awesome for it. Because I lived in the suburbs right on the edge of just pure nothingness rural. The closest Pokestop was a 30-minute walk from me. And I bolted for the woods with my pal, and we got there, and we opened up Pokemon Go, and you know what it said? Cannot connect. Cannot connect to the internet. I was so sad. First mainline shiny was a Ditto, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah. Huh. I guess. Well, that can't be the worst shiny, because having a Ditto on your team isn't a useless slot. If your first shiny was something like Unknown, I feel like you just have to cry. You know what I mean? At least if it's a Ditto, you can slap it on and get some use. So I don't know how possible it's going to be. We're going to try to complete a whole set of Pokemon per stream. I don't know how reasonable that... I didn't even fight the rival. I don't know how reasonable that is, but we're going to try it. Problem with it being Ditto is... I know it doesn't use the transformed Pokemon's shiny, but there's a difference between having a Ditto and having an Unknown on your team. You know what I mean? I'm bullying Unknown today. We're gonna go Lickitung. No, because you can just actually have that out. Yeah, we're gonna stick with Unknown. Or Love Disc. All the people in Gen 3 catching Love Discs for Heart Scales. Actually, you know what? Unknown gets bonus points because if you're collecting, imagine shiny hunting every Unknown. Also, I thought it was level 8 Pokemon. He is level 9 Pokemon, actually, and I have... Oh, Sand Attack, that's right. It's not Tackle. Tackle having 95 accuracy until Gen 5 is crazy. I hate that. Why do I do negative damage? Oh, yeah. Fat level difference. Yeah, Love Disc is in a pretty sad spot. Going for the Russian army strategy? Yes. It's... I mean, it's working. If this isn't crit, we're fine. Because items are usable in battle. Use pocket. I'm gonna move this just a bit. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Alright, sweet. Oh yeah, anyone expecting the Professor Oak challenge to be hard? It's gonna be grindy, but it's not gonna be hard. My middle finger is going to be worked out pressing this A button on my Game Boy Advanced. Okay, but how funny would it be if I went to a Oh, I don't need to. Oh. Never mind. Aren't there items here? The Pidgey Clutch is crazy. Dude. That was predictable. Easily foreseeable. There's a reason that Pidgey is named, Hoot Hoot. Would have been funny if it was Panic. Oh god, the running shoes. I need the running shoes so bad. But they're post Brock. When you get a Butterfree, name it Bye Bye? Sure. Wait. Did you get a town map from talking to, Green Sister? Am I remembering that correctly? That's cool. Oh, she's a... It's not that bad. I don't even need a map. I'm not prepared for how much grinding is about to have to happen. Not to mention catching Pikachu. I'm tempted to. Just because it's a little bit higher level. Maybe you'll speed things up. No, I'm not even fighting this thing. Like, you know what? This Caterpie's level 3. Maybe I go back, catch the Metapod, and just, like, you know. Nah, that's not in the spirit of the run. Bye-bye. Where's my select button? Is it... Caterpie? Sure. I thought there was an item over there. The temptation is huge. But I'm not gonna. I mean, I may as well fight him, right? Just to get it out of the way. Not the Kakunas and the Metapods, that'll take forever. Flexing Men Forest. I wish, dude. Instead, just some bugs. What do we name him, Weedle? What shall Weedle be named? Zazaddle? Sure. Snailinks? Unfortunately, just a bit slow in the draw. What's this guy doing here? What does he offer? Maybe I just don't even grind here just because Poison Sting from Weedle. Cat? No. Look how small, slow that XP bar moved and we just started. What am I doing in the normal grass? Get in the tall grass. You can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. It's true. Okay. When you get to the name rater, name making anxiety. Sure thing. If I remember, that's a long way away. Should I mute the game and put on chill Pokemon beats in the background? Seems like a good idea. No? Alright then. Seems like a bad idea. String shot isn't 100% accurate. Ow, cat! This cat, man. Name the Pikachu Dirty Rat or just Rat? Sure thing. Oh my goodness. This... Live chat. There we go. Okay. My chat box was set to top chat instead of live chat. I'm not sure what that even means. Can people upvote messages in the chat? Is that why there's a delay? I think so. Yeah, that was instant. That's crazy. What does that even do? Hierophant Bean, hello. Nope. That's not why there was a delay. There's just also a delay, but only sometimes. It was not instant. Well, I didn't notice. Never mind then. It's just really slow. I do have it set to no delay, by the way. Like, in my YouTube settings. Am I really this lazy? No. How you doing, Hierophant Bean? Now I will give you priority for naming Pikachu. We want Pikachu to be named when we eventually find it. You good? I'm doing alright. Just grinding some Pokemon. Well, actually, I'm not grinding right now. Oh, that bar moved very, very slow. I'm not ready for this. So if anyone is unaware, Professor Oak Challenge. I have to complete the Pokedex as much as possible before each gym. So that is gonna suck. I have to get a Fearow, Pidgeot, Venusaur, everything of that sort before Brock. Fortunately, it'll speed up as time goes on. Well, no, it'll kind of also slow down because things really open up after, what, Surge? How am I going to grind XP? Hope. Cry. To get his Leadivos. That's all I got. Hoping and crying. If you guys have any other suggestions, I'm open to them. There are guides up there. I'm going to pull one up on my phone and see if that has a different way to earn XP. Leveling up tips. So, once you're able to OHKO Weedle, you don't need to worry about being poisoned and can do many more battles. That's not true because of Poison Point. She's a rare encounter, so you want to consider fleeing from them to avoid being paralyzed by static. Mentioned earlier, definitely prioritize attacking moves over non-attack moves. For some extra experience, go for defeat the trainers in the gym. Make sure you don't talk to Brock until you maxed out the dex for this part. Well, that's not a tip. None of that was really helpful, and one of it was wrong. Probably not a Fire Red Leaf Green guide. That's what I'm thinking. Nope. Fire Red Professor Oak Challenge guide. Is there like a later EXP tip for each step? Okay. Apparently we get a Versus Seeker at some point. And that makes things way faster. Apparently this part is just the suckiest part of the whole run. And apparently by Misty you have 51 out of 151 Pokemon, which is crazy. That's insane. Fortunately, Spearow is going pretty well. Anyone got any icebreakers? Any fun little questions? Do I play any ROM hacks? And if so, what's my favorite? Oh, I play a lot of ROM hacks. And my absolute all-time favorite is Inclement Emerald. Inclement Emerald is so fun. It is like the difficulty ROM hack for someone who doesn't care to grind. You like Reborn? I really want to do a Reborn Professor Oak challenge at some point, but it's very difficult without a guide. Like, as in a person to guide you, because I don't know what gets cut off when. And Oh my goodness, Reborn is way too edgy for me to tolerate playing for very long. I love the combat. The gym battles are really cool. Like, the level design is actually kind of fun. But oh my goodness. I hate just how intensely edgy it can be. If I could turn off dialogue boxes, and I know that there's an option to turn off literally all text. I don't mean that. I mean just the dialogue boxes. I would play it in a heartbeat. Challenge run will be hell. Fortunately, these challenge runs are very easy. Professor Oak challenges, they're just grindy. Except for Scarlet and Violet. That one's actually difficult. Radical Red's pretty cool. Sorry for not mentioning that. I actually haven't played it. Just because it's constantly getting updates. I probably will soon now that Blueberry Academy's come out for Scarlet Violet, so I think everything will be up to date for that. They got some cool moveset changes, stuff like that. And also, shout out to Emerald Rogue. I know Poke Rogue is the hot thing right now. I don't like Poke Rogue very much. It's basically just press X until you lose simulator. Or at least it gets to a point like that. And then grinding the egg gacha for shinies, because shinies are just better than like rare egg moves, is just snooze. I don't want to. Don't care to do it. I will say, I do like some of the move changes in Poke Rogue. It's just that when you get a more developed save file, it kind of sucks. Also, finally, where has this thing been? I don't have a way to weaken this, so... Hello and sorry for being late. Bro, you're totally fine. I gotta apologize for that. Sometimes stuff gets in the way, and if it didn't, also A-okay. I don't care if this knocks me out. That didn't even do that much. So, Hierophant Beam was here first. You get to choose the name. What do you want him to be? Who is this Pikachu, Hierophant Beam? Edamame? Is that the Pope Beam in your opinion? Beam. Is that the Pope Bean in your opinion? Very Poke Bean. Quite. This guy does something, right? Nope. Much better than Dirty Rat. Faux shizzle. The only reason I'm giving Hierophant Bean it is because you already have a Pokemon named. And I want to spread them out. But if no one's available, I'll take whatever. Unfortunately, naming is done. We won't get another Pokemon until post-Brock. Are you guys locked in? I could have sworn you can catch Nidoran. Hang on. Game locations. Fire Red, Route 3. Okay. That is post-Brock, it looks like. Unfortunately, you Pikachu right before the Rock Gym. Only one of them is immune. Now I know both of them are. Didn't Pikachu get double kick in yellow? I think Pikachu does in yellow. But I don't think it does anywhere else. Oh. Buckle up, boys. Alright, you know what? Hope y'all aren't complaining because I am turning off battle animations. I think we can all agree this is going to be necessary. Anyone got any fun icebreakers? What's your least favorite food that you've eaten? Do I have a speed up feature? I do, but are you ready to hear what it sounds like? This is my very real Game Boy Advanced. Okay, I'm gonna do speed up, but I'm gonna put external music on just so we don't have to deal with that. Is that okay with everyone? Is everyone okay with alternative music, like chill Pokemon playlist? Sweet. Because I don't want to be here as much as you guys do. Chill Pokemon playlist. Also, do you guys like the new logo? What do you guys think? Hang on. We're also going to need to balance the audio, so help me with that one. Mute that. Open up this. Put on a summoning salt vid. Is that, like, legal? Also, this is super loud, I think. I think it looks good though. Thank you. Well, I didn't make it, so no thank you, I guess. I just noticed this is not quite reaching the bottom. Hang on. Oh, that's the text box. Yeah, it's not supposed to. Just tone down a bit from where it was. How's this? Is this good? Not gonna touch it. Let me know. Perfect. All right, sweet. Thank God that my Game Boy Advanced has a turbo button. Like the new logo, it reminds you of Canada. Canada? Oh, yeah, I guess it is the same colors. I prefer it over the old one because the old one was just straight up not censored. Or not centered. My favorite ice cream flavor. Okay. Little controversial. I don't like sweets very much. But I kind of like ice cream. And my favorite ice cream flavor, if we're going with just the ice cream itself, would be mint. But if we're going... Or cake batter is also up there. No, coffee. Coffee hands down. Mint and cake batter and peanut butter are also really high. As you can tell, I'm more of a savory guy. But mint chip is my favorite. I mean, if there's coffee chip, it just beats it, but that doesn't count. And then Rocky Road is also great. You only like ice cream in an ice cream sandwich? I just got crit. I can see that. I don't like ice cream sandwiches. I got very sensitive teeth. Mint or vanilla guy? A jive. Is the check cut off, by the way? Cinnamon ice cream? That's pretty cool. I think it is. Hello, Alex Pluskit. Nice to meet you. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Is the buffering? Uh-oh. Is it buffering? Actually did, which is rare. Okay. So I play a lot of Dwarf Fortress, which has some very strange names. And that trained me in pronouncing names well. Is there buffering? Like, are we good or bad? Good or bad? Is like to oh, are you talking about chat? Yeah, chat has been bad. I did put away the advanced speedy chat I was using, so I should be in line with everyone else, if that makes sense. That was fast. Favorite indie game? I'm gonna assume Undertale is cheating. And I'm also not gonna count roguelikes of old, like NetHack. But if we are counting those, either NetHack or Dwarf Fortress or Cataclysm. I would have to put it Dwarf Fort, NetHack, Cataclysm in that order. If you don't know what those are, stay out. It is a very niche game genre, very difficult games, and you will get sucked in and never come out. Hollow Knight is great. I've never heard of Project Wingman. I'm gonna give bonus points to Hyper Light Drifter, but I don't think that is actually. Shovel Knight's great. Funny playing game? Ah. What about you, Hierophant Bean? Trying to count an extra set of QRM Rush Realm to AFK farm the ACT tournament. Is that for Pokemon Go? Favorite indie game? Bro, with how these recent games have been, you would think it's indie. Roguelike called Skull. I've seen that recommended to me by Steam. Yeah, Scarlet Violet's my favorite indie game. Ugh. The story is amateur but good. You know? The animations are kind of rough. You have to get used to those. The tackle miss is insane. I would have actually knocked this out if that didn't miss. He switches dead and you can't remember the name. Okay, so. I play... Ooh, Subnautica. I don't think that's indie, but amazing. I played The Binding of Isaac. I started playing in March 14th of 2014. No, 2012, I think. And it gripped me really well because it was a bullet hell and roguelike game, and I was a fan of both. But I recently 100%ed The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and I can't play the game anymore. Like, it's not the same experience. It's just, I ruined the game for myself because I went and 100%ed it. I did it, and it was almost to the day on the 12th anniversary of playing the game for the first time ever. But I ruined it. Yeah, I recommend Binding of Isaac very, very hard. The visuals are disgusting and lame, but the gameplay feels great. But I can't recommend against 100%ing it enough. I ruined it. Did that for Final Fantasy X for you? Oof. I feel you, dude. I don't know. You know what's crazy? Was playing The Binding of Isaac, and I downloaded a Pokemon mod for it. It was amazing. There were different Pokemon, and they weren't just like simple characters. Eevee used Swift, and it was like a totally different mode of fire. It was really cool. Super awesome. Loved it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to play this, but I am going to 100% the normal Binding of Isaac so people don't call me a sham if I do so while playing the Pokemon mod. And I did. And now I don't even want to go back and play the Pokemon mod. It's called Rise of Eternia. I've never heard of that before, I don't think. Rise of Eternia, that's what it is. Rise it. Is the chest still cut off of me? A little bit. That could be Rise of Eternia. At least it's getting to the point of one-shots. Getting to. Enter the Gungeon is really good? Yes, but doing well snowballs into doing super well way too hard, in my opinion. Does that make sense? Like, I missed the difficulty of when I first played, because the moment I 100%ed the first boss, it just, like, skyrocketed from there. And that didn't feel very good. You know what I mean? Isaac almost has this problem with Angel and Devil Rooms, but sometimes those items suck so much booty that, well, you don't really care. I think this is out of Pex. No, it's got one more. We don't want to wait 10 years before we can reach places. So you can use bike shoes. I agree. I like that. Shiny only run? I've never understood those. But I do agree that the movement options, at least going quickly, should be given right away. And Scarlet Violet does this actually with the rides giving you speed boost as the first badge thing. I know it's not hard, I just don't get it. Like, if you're doing shiny only Nuzlocke, you're just doing a Nuzlocke, but the Pokemon are pretty. Oh, actually, related to your comment there, Alex, I saw someone post in the dreaded Pokemon subreddit that they were doing a perfect IV run where they would only catch and use a Pokemon if it did the perfect IV animation at the start of the battle. Oh, I do like the shiny class for Nuzlocke, yes. But yeah, it's just... Thank you, Savali. It's just a Nuzlocke that takes a long time. Because it's the same rules, you just wait for a while. And as a result, you just occasionally lose Pokemon against wild Pokemon if you're not careful. And it's like, what was the point of this? I am trying to switch train this Caterpie, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed. And this sucks. And it's not even the first time. I'm going to have to do it a second time, too. Oh, you know what? We're going to play What's That Theme? So, what's this theme right now? Oops. Oh, Nuzlocks are great. I love Nuzlocks. A shiny Nuzlocke is what I don't understand. Well, that sucks. Crit. I agree, Sovali Gamer. But at least for base game Nuzlocks, they're not very easy to lose. Seizure warning for all this flashing, goodness. That's why I wasn't using Spearow anymore. What is this theme? Is this Legends Arceus? $13.19. This person just doesn't even have timestamps for like most of these. What? There's no timestamps for a lot of these. Oh, checklist. This is Clan Settlement in Legends Arceus. I thought so. At least I thought it was Legends Arceus. Base Nuzlocke also have that? Yes. Certainly not as much. I'll give the shiny Nuzlocke that. I was once trying to go for a perfect IV living dex, starting with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. And it was pretty early on that I just totally stopped. It was going fine, except Ditto is not breedable. But you can use the Poke Radar, and you can get a 4 guaranteed IV, and you would just have to, you know, go for a crazy chance for the rest of them. Using the Poke Radar at like what, 30 captures? No. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl's Poke Radar was bugged, and you weren't guaranteed 4 IVs until the 100th chain catch. Ever played Dungeons and Dragons? Yes. 3 times a week, and it's about to be 6 times. It's about to be 6 times a week. Love D&D. And the Dead by Daylight has Vecna. Oh my goodness. Have you guys seen that? It's crazy. Literally, there's like the eye and hand of Vecna. You can get those as a survivor, and it gives you buffs, but Vecna can see you. It's so cool. 5 or 6 once the break is over. That's true. Yeah, it's about to go down to 1. But that's not. For different reasons. Because one of the players works at a water park. Alright, what is this Pokemon track? This is pretty obviously going to be Sword and Shield. But does anyone know where it plays? Never tried it, have watched it a lot. It is really fun, but you gotta find people like it. Some of the viewers coming for a PMD&D game, I actually offered that. I advertised that in the patron and random specific people only Discord, and 1 person expressed interest. But I thought it'd be fun to do like a West Marches PMD&D game. Oh, the experience is getting low, boys. Don't mean Sword and Shield, so you have no idea what this is. This is from Bella and Leia. I looked at it just because I haven't played Sword and Shield at all. Yeah, okay. Actually, saying that out loud, West March PMD&D, crazy. It's like it's made for that. Not just the fact that PMD, but the systems of the game. Oh my goodness, that sounds perfect, actually. Alright, you know what? Pitpug, can you send me a message about that in Discord? Because we are going to talk about that after stream. Current campaign is set in hell? Yeah, you know, sometimes it ends up there. Current campaign is great for West March? Yes, absolutely. Send me a PM. Oh my goodness, the flash in there. Well, fellas, if you go to the... Actually, I kind of want to... I'll go back to that. But if you guys attend the next stream that I do, which might be tomorrow... No, it won't be tomorrow. Probably in 2 days. If you attend that, you guys will have the chance to play Pokemon Dungeons & Dragons. It is a really fun system. It's not like D&D very much. It is turn-based, it is initiative, things like that, but not fully. Yeah, it's based on a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh, Caravan, include in that message, Caravan, to... Okay, you know what? We're going to create the... We're going to do this now. Include in that message, though, to finalize certainty of the rules, because that's got to happen. Create my own for a club or community. Server name. West Marshes. Haha, it's a pun. And then invite Caravan. And copy. Enjoy. Sorry, Caravan, no waiting here. West Marsh Stomp. I can't believe this. Server settings. Okay, so for those that don't know, first, PMD&D is Pokemon Mystery Dungeons and Dragons. It is using the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Fate system, which please don't popularize it. I don't want Nintendo to DMCA it. That's what happened with the last one. And West Marches is a style of campaign, initially just for D&D, where essentially, wow, nice crit. Where basically, you get a group of like 40 people, and then 4 people someone would say, hey, I want to do a campaign to get this item. And another guy's like, hey, I'll join you on that campaign because I need some experience to catch up with other people in my group. And then a third guy's like, hey, I'll join you with my fighter if you give us a cut of the money. And then some other guy's like, well, my entire group's not available, so I'll run the session for you. And then you just have a mini session of those players. And it basically all runs on its own instead of having one dungeon master be overloaded by a group or anything like that. It's really cool in concept. Hey, wait, come back to the stream. Come back to the stream. Don't chat in there. I can't respond. But it's cool in concept, and I tried to get it to work once, and the only reason I didn't is because I got employed, so I couldn't actually work on it as much as I wanted to. Anyway, West Marches works really well for a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon style campaign because you just have a job board set up with a bunch of stuff and then people come up and take the jobs just like in PM. I swear to God, if I get crit again. But they take the jobs like PMD. Oh, that sounds so good. Sorry, kitty. Didn't mean to bonk your head. Well, you don't need to claw my chest. Apologizing to the cat. I do. That's why I feel bad for the cat. I just hate that the cat claws me all the time. And then bumps my mic and mutes it. And steps on my keyboard. Or gets dirt on my drawing pad. There's a lot I don't like the cat for. But I feel bad for the cat. Because its owner just dumped it off with some random dude that doesn't like it very much. And is now stuck here for a while. She's going away beginning of August, I think. sometime in August, maybe September. Ooh, this is an easy one. Which theme is this? The drums at least give away the generation. Or maybe I'm just wicked obsessed with Pokemon. Dreamyard is correct. Gen 5 gets very funky, and that is in no small part due to the percussion. Love Gen 5, me too. Okay. Wouldn't it be crazy if I did like a massive draft league? That could be wild. Actually, I guess at that point you would just do a tournament instead of a draft league. Whatever. Okay, this is actually going kind of... It's not going quick, but... It's not going slow. No mouse hold this time? Bro, I'm kind of tempted. Oh, for context, we're doing a lower tier draft league. And mouse hold is a... How many years till next vid? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really bad about it, but also work kind of picked up, so I've been a little bit focused on that. Next video should be out within like a week or two. My editor got off school, so they're going to be available more often. And I've really started drilling and getting the audio to them. I didn't include mousehold the first time. Mousehold was just included the first time. W. But okay, look, this next video, I don't know if you guys know, but the next ecology video is on the aquatic life of Alola. So hopefully that... WWE! Hopefully that kind of soothes you. It is a big video. It is interesting. It's been really fun to make. And massive thanks to Tristan, who was in the previous stream. They gave some crazy good help to me. As well, thanks to everyone else who was there and posited theories. You guys will actually be given credits in the video, even if I don't end up using your theory. And if it really interests me, I'll probably point it out by, like, more noticeably. Also an easy one. Ooh, actually, this one's not super easy. Well, I mean, it is. But, like, the generation isn't immediately available. Or, audible, based on the generation's typical trait. Anyone know? There aren't many tracks in this game that are gonna sound like this. Dive theme in RSE, but close, yeah. You could be forgiven for saying ORS because there are no trumpets in this. This is one of the only tracks in all of RSE that don't have trumpets. And if you think that's just a meme, it's not. It's not just a meme. Most of the tracks have trumpets. It's even mentioned on the Wikipedia page for RSE. Like, these games are noted for their excessive use of trumpets. Much like middle school band, they have... Yes. And you know what? Just like middle school band, there's like no percussion here. There's a guy going psst. Dude's rubbing the the mallet on the timpani. High school band didn't have a single percussion player for 3 years. That's crazy. I was actually a percussion guy. And put in and not enough trumpets. Factual. Okay. That review is memed to hell and back. I don't think it should have lost 2.2 points from too much water. But I do think that there is a little much water in the map of ORAS. Or all of Gen 3. All of Hoenn. I don't think that's an insane statement. You used to play trumpet? Cool. That would be crazy. That could be funny. Fellas, we gotta go to IGN and do that. Team Magma is pleased by this opinion. True. Did you know that those were actually a political commentary in Japan? Like Team Makwa and Team Magma in RSE were a commentary on Japanese politics. That's crazy. Because I can't really think of a time they do that other than Team Rocket and honestly, like, Team Plasma, kind of. Gen 6 had, you know, money cults. That doesn't really... That's not super relevant to geopolitics today. Generation 7 was just so bonkers. Generation 8, I guess, kind of. Like, big rich man does something world damning just to get a buck. Making more land is honestly better than invading China. I will acknowledge that some jokes can be made, and then I would request that this conversation goes no further down that path. If we were on... Okay, so I have a Twitch account that I used to use for streaming. And I honestly almost did this on the Twitch account. But there is a massive difference in energy from here and Twitch. So, on my YouTube channel, I like to be a little bit more refined, kind, you know, that sort of thing. I don't want to alienate any audiences. I want everyone to be having a good time. On my Twitch channel, I'm more colorful. You would have joined the Twitch stream? I think a lot of people would have. If this were a higher energy stream, like if I ended up playing Subnautica, or if I end up playing Zoocosis, I will do it on Twitch. But I wanted to do it on here just because this is more relevant to the channel, things like that. If you guys were here ages ago, you would know that this channel used to be called Professor Flackaby. Because Flackaby is my screen name, and, you know, I was a professor, and I also wanted this channel to be multiple games. I ended up changing that opinion, but, you know. Ooh, shout out to anyone who knows what this theme is. The specific game's a little hard, because this theme changes a lot. But, what theme is it? Professor theme? No. Sounds vaguely familiar. I played it at a point, but do you remember where? I played a similar one. Gen 4, a variant of this track is in a Generation 4 game, but this specific variant is not. First Evolution's crazy. So, this is Welcome to the World of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. A similar theme plays every single Mystery Dungeon game when you are picking your Pokemon or taking the quiz, depending on which one you're playing. This track made me fall in love with Legends Arceus. But does anyone know when this plays? You can tell it's Legends Arceus because it's good orchestration. Actually, that's not true. This track made me really get hyped to play it, but the song that fell in love with it probably won't be in this song list. This is the Midnight theme. According to this, it's Field Late Night, but I'm pretty sure it's actually called Midnight theme. Nighttime in the first area? Close. This plays in any area, but it is nighttime theme. Well, no, there's a different nighttime theme, and the other nighttime theme sounds more ghastly. Sounds like something that you would hear in a haunted house. This one is this sort of mystical, not cosmic. That sounds like it's really, it's definitely not cosmic sounding, but it is a little bit mystical and unsure sounding, while also being quiet like the night. I like to joke that this is the theme of collecting wisps in Legends Arceus. It's a little bit cosmic. This part's not. By the way, if you haven't played Legends Arceus, honestly, possibly the best Pokemon game ever. Like, in terms of mainline, you are a human with 6 Pokemon and you battle other people. To judge by as contenders, I would say, are Heart Gold, Soul Silver, because it's a massive love letter to fans. Black White 2. And maybe Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. If you cut out the credits. Not the credits, the cinematics. Ooh, we're going to pause this for a second. My favorite Legends Arceus theme, the one that got me to fall in love with the game, is... I think it's this one.
I saved hundreds with Liberty Mutual.
It's not Liberty Mutual. Nor is it an odd for Wix. Okay, it is this. When this played, it smashed me in the face with nostalgia. The Vola fight. I'm going to be sticking to the Calm soundtrack. I just wanted to play this one to give context for what I was saying. But this... Okay, I have not really experienced nostalgia before. I've never been a nostalgia guy. This theme is so aggressively Generation 4. And I was playing this on my bed in the middle of a snowstorm. Like 3 days, out of school, out of work, everything like that. Had a pizza. And I was smashed with feeling like I was 10 again. It was insane. I never felt such strong nostalgia before. And as a result, Legends Arceus is possibly my favorite kind of mainline Pokemon game. Not to mention I've done work similar to Legends Arceus in real life. So, very personal for me. Legends is absolutely the best 3D Pokemon game. It smashes the other two like it's nothing. Other three if you count PBSP. Oh wait, no, hang on. There are a lot more than that. Those are just the console ones. No, but it wins in that category too, yeah. Not to mention, this area is so cool. This might be my favorite area in Legends Arceus. The giant cliff, the Wayward Cave area, all the water to explore with not just water there. Shout out to that beating Hoenn in that regard. But just, oh, perfect. Love that game. Love this theme. It apparently goes on for like 30 more seconds. Oh, it just fades out for 30 seconds. One of the two Pokemon games you haven't played, you have to. It is fantastic. Honestly. Alright. What's this one, boys? This one's a little bit hard. Sword Shield? Don't bother. Also, you've definitely not played more Pokemon games, but I know you mean mainline. This is Fortree City. One of the other Hoenn songs to not have trumpets. I don't think there's gonna be a single trumpet one in this. Oh, I do not think Sword and Shield is worth playing. The DLCs are pretty good, actually. Oops. I'm just not a fan of Sword and Shield very much. Plus, Dex said, of course, like that one was doomed. I'm biased against Sword and Shield. Don't listen to me. Plus, it has Phalanx and Snom. Nope. This is Fortree. I'm not crazy, right? There are abilities in this game, right? Yes. Why have I not gotten... Does Weedle not have Poison Point? Second DLC kept you alive early pandemic. Second DLC did not come out early pandemic. The game came out early pandemic. Didn't it? No. The game came out 2019. This one is very easy, but only if you've heard it before. That kind of sounds stupid, but like, the sound font is recognizable, and the theme could only really be one thing. Your brain is very tiny. This is a game not everyone has played. Yeah, I was correct. It is Crystal. /Gold/Silver. It is not New Barktown, though. This is Equitix City. I don't think the towns have different themes for nights, but some things do in that game. Cat. You can tell it's Equity because it almost sounds like a swimming theme at certain points. This is where you get surf. If you watch all of my videos to the end, you would know the sound font because it uses the Route 4748 theme, which, despite not being in these games, still uses the sound font. Need to replay Crystal? It's actually kind of got a fun story to play through. Even if you do kind of go all over the place with it, you get fly when you have to backtrack significantly. Alright, fellas, which one's this? No one's gonna get this right. I'm actually... I need to check to make sure I'm correct. I was correct. Yeah, I need to... Okay. This is the Tower of Mastery in Gen 7, or Gen 6. You actually hear quite a bit. Because you like, enter and leave it twice, 3 times if you go to the Pokemon Center. Critical hits are dumb. Makes sense, you never finished XY. This is about a third of the way through. Completely forgot that place existed. You don't remember the cool cinematic battle with the Lucarios at the top? Bro. Yeah, no. Shout out to XY being the most unrealized Pokemon game of all of them. Did guess it was Gen 6? Gen 6 does have a great orchestration, or a sound font. It's not orchestrations. None of them are. They're all whatever those things are called. MIDIs. Isn't that crazy? Monster Hunter for the PS2, I think its first game was, had a live orchestra performance music, and Pokemon, after 30 years of being just on top of everything, still doesn't have a live orchestra playing its music. That is crazy to me. I barely know this song. The sound font's obvious. Which sound font does go against what I said earlier, but it should be still pretty clear. Yes, XY anime was amazing for Gen 6. Super Mystery Dungeon kind of sucks. X and Y, I don't need to say anything about that. And then ORAS was pretty good. I think ORAS was where we kind of started seeing things going downhill for Pokemon, with like Battle Frontier just not being there, and then XY being what it was, models kind of being meh, bleh. This is Anvil Town in black and white. Anvil Town is what it is. Post game only. So if you don't recognize it, that's why. And also go play the post game. Post game's really fun. I have seen 2 Nuzlockes ever actually go through the post game to beat the real champion of black and white. What a shame that is, huh? Alright, we're putting the Pokemon that gotta level up a little bit earlier than the other ones. What on earth? I have no clue what this is. Okay. Now it's obvious. But that was a crazy start. Hang on. Okay, I was still a little bit incorrect, but I was close. Wow, there are like 10 people. Nope. This is Pokemon Bank. Internet is horrible here. Hey, you're on vacation? Where are you at? You having fun? Yeah, this is Pokemon Bank's theme. I knew it was Gen 8, and I knew it was something Wi-Fi. But man, I was off. Because it was just straight up not even a game. Vacation out in the boonies? Fun. Oh, that... Florida. Fun. There we go. Bank is not Gen 8. That's correct. It's Gen 7. Or no, that's... Is that Gen 6? Yeah, Pokemon Home is Gen 8. Oh, I'm fired. My license is revoked. But this does not sound Gen 6. This sounds Gen 8. Which this is about when they started introducing the new composer that would give Gen 8 that sound. Cover my butt with that. I believe Go Ichinose is his name. I could be mispronouncing that. This is very easy, which song this is. Do you guys have it? Village theme for Legends Arceus, yeah. Can you guess which stage of the village it is? I wouldn't think so, because I can't even tell. I'm pretty sure it's stage 2. Yeah, there are so many variants of that song. There are 4 location variants, and then there are 3 development variants. So 12 total. Yeah, there are stages and locations. There's inside your house. There's main square. Training grounds, I want to say, and I don't remember where the 4th one is, but I know there are 4. Okay. Is that at least stage 2? I think that means stage 3. Okay. And it doesn't list it. We will never find out. Either the farm or the beach? I think so. For the last track. No, I think beach has its own theme, or just a lack of theme entirely. But yeah, I think it's fun. And this is definitely stage 3. It's definitely not indoor, But that percussion just there makes me think it's either farm or training grounds. Man, they put way more love into this game than they have in most of their games. Oh. It's crazy that Pokemon fans are eating so bad compared to other games. And yet, you know, like, they're still just on top. I just want to replay Legends? Yeah, me too. Might include that in the Professor Oak challenge just like as an excuse. Actually, that was kind of my first Professor Oak challenge. But my setup was weird and it didn't quite work. Pokemon fans just make their own content. Actually, ROM hacks have... I don't know. Okay, look, I don't need a reason to replay any of them. But I mean on stream, you know? Oh, yeah, to anyone who doesn't know, I have not missed a day of playing Pokemon since I was 2. I mean, maybe since I was like 5. Maybe I missed a day when I was a child. But point still stands. If I was going camping for a week, I brought batteries for a week. I am Pokemon through and through. I did actually start calendaring not missing Pokemon when I was like 6 or 7 on a bored summer. So I know it was at least since then, but I'm pretty sure it was at like when I was 5 that I had the urge. This included sneaking and stealing my DS when I was grounded, things like that. Not always. If you're not making money off your content, like, Nintendo won't go for it. Reborn, for example, Nintendo hasn't touched it. Emerald Rogue or Inclement Emerald, Radical Red. Gaia and Brick Bronze. The 4chan one, Pokemon Clover, I think. Uranium wasn't making money. I'm pretty sure there was something about it, like there was an ad or they accidentally linked their thing. Uranium had a reason, but I think it might have just gotten too big. But I'm pretty sure it was that. They will actually, if it damages their image. That is so untrue. The 4chan one is still up. I'm like 99% sure. Pokemon Clover. Yep, right here. And I'm pretty sure they have Nazi jokes in it. I know they have a dude arrested for engaging in stuff with his Gardevoir. Actually, I don't know if the Pokemon is said. And how does Reborn not damage their image? Well, I guess it's not damaging the image because it's not like jokes, it's just content. So yeah, never mind. But if Pokemon Clover's up, then you know. Ooh, another good example. That Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl mod that turns it into Platinum. I don't know if that's actually publicly available yet, but they do show a lot of showcase stuff for it. The PETA fan games are still up. Yo, do I do a Professor Oak challenge of those? That might actually get me in trouble at work. Maybe it don't. Ooh, how fun. Yeah, Pokemon Black and Blue Nuzlocke would be crazy. Actually, Professor Oak Challenge would be crazier because you're just going in and catching them all yourself and then grinding like this. Peter would not like me. But yes, a non-zero percentage of the confidential information I receive at work is because PETA should not receive it. And it's not animal abuse. If you think it's animal abuse, it's not. It's like potential damages to the park that they could do. This is loud as heck. I hope this isn't too loud on the desktop audio. It looks like it is, but let me know. And what's the song? 5457. Okay. I didn't remember the city name, but yeah, this is Gen 6. Andean condors? Yes. I think so. My first shiny that I caught was a Krabby. A golden Krabby. Well, I mean, you know, Krabby's just golden, but yeah. In Pokemon Crystal. When I was like 7. And then I did see a shiny Butterfree, but I didn't have any Pokeballs to catch it, so I had to knock it out. First shiny was an Amoonguss. Is that shiny good? You know what's real crazy? I've gotten almost as many shinies as I have Pokerus. That is absurd. Pokerus is like 3 times less likely than a shiny. And it definitely shouldn't be. Ooh, what is this song? I don't know. Oh, that's why I wouldn't know. Yeah, good luck to anyone who knows this one. Good luck, and also, how are your knees? Game for Cup when we forget Pokedex existed? I wouldn't doubt it. Or they want you to forget EVs exist. Got Pokedex in every Pokemon game you played? As much as I play Pokemon, I don't even have that claim to fame. Kudos to you. I've gotten it like twice in black and white. I don't think Pokerus is in SV. Pokerus. From Generation 4 onward, it became more accessible with worldwide trading facilitated by... There are different strains of Pokerus? That's crazy. Okay. In Generation 8, Pokerus does exist. In Generation 9, it no longer generates naturally, no longer spreads, cannot be seen on a summary, and does not provide any benefit. But the data itself is retained in the data structure and will remain stored with the Pokemon if transferred from previous games via home into Scarlet and Violet, despite no longer having any visible indicator or nor in-game effects. That is so sad. Why all of a sudden with SV? Like, usually they erode stuff over time. Not this. Was a Wonder Trade hacked, Mom? Or you could have just said a Wonder Trade Mon. It's the same thing. Same with LA. That makes a bit more sense to me. A, the dumb farmers, they wouldn't be able to detect it. B, it doesn't even have effort values. It has the weird grit system, right? No, that doesn't work the same. Doesn't have abilities either. Only mostly true. Regigigas still has slow start. Poor guy. I believe one day Regigigas will be able to actually move. You know what's wild? If you throw it in with a neutralizing gas wheezing, you know what you get? You get to find out that it's still not a good Pokemon. Like, Slaking at least goes crazy. Regigigas just still sucks. I feel so sad for Regigigas fans, dude. Oh, yeah, okay. So, in the amateur draft league I talked about earlier, someone has a team of 6 Reggies. All 6 of them. You can guess who actually does something and who dies on entry. Except Regigigas, instead of dying on entry, substitute, or maybe, no, it's Protect, Rest, Sleep Talk, Body Slam. I assumed Ian Thur was a typo of either. By the way, make sure to call out if there's a shiny, because I'm just holding the attack button here. Oh, that was your own message. Never mind. Yeah, I realized that after I said that, but I didn't want to point it out. So it's looking like we'll get Pidgeot first out of the 2-3 stage. But who are we getting before Pidgeot, do you think? Who's going to be the second evolution? Not counting the bugs. On this very real GBA, yes. Don't bring attention to how real this GBA is. Have an absurd amount of berries. Yeah, dude, you can buy them at the store. They're kind of cheap. I wish Walmart sold Slack berries. Hang on. What does the flavor tag say about Slack berry? I'm pretty sure they're not good. Very sweet and sour, but the skin is thick. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, you know what? Instead of studying through Fury Attack animations, we're just gonna go do one of these. But yeah, those rare berries in Pokemon do not taste good. I looked at the tag information for a D&D session recently. Interestingly, most tracks in Legends Arceus, the game from which the song is, have two variants based on whether you have or have not handled the Raging Alpha Pokemon or Guardian Pokemon. I know they're based on them, but they don't taste like them. Like the taste information listed there is not like how they taste in real life. It is separate entirely. But most of these songs are have two versions based on whether you have or haven't knocked out the or handled the Guardian Pokemon in the area, the Raging one. But this one song does not have two versions. Oh, I guess the exception is Mount Coronet, which doesn't, but because the song in Mount Coronet has three versions based on how far up the mountain you are. But this is Obsidian Fieldlands 1. Exactly. Exactly. I get that some of the berries are a little bit hidden about what berries they're based on, like Salac. But Greppa Berry just straight up looks like a grape, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But blackberries do look like blackberries. With some of them, I get it, but the other ones, like fastest cycling road time, who remembers that off the top of their head? You actually, in Inclement Emerald, you don't have to, but if you do it, you do get a TM that's pretty good. I think you get, I don't remember what you get. You get something. And it's something you want to do. Something you want to, actually, no, it might be a wild charge. Never mind. You do get a TM for it, it's just not one that's good. And maybe they give you, they might give you a Mega Stone. Someone who's played Pokemon since they were 6 were? No, I barely played Gen 3. Ooh! Alright, you guys want the story of how I came across how I got my Gen 3 cartridge? It's kind of sad. So, when I was in 2nd grade, I had a Chinese friend, Eric. Eric was super cool. We played Pokemon together and we eventually played Minecraft together. But, around 3rd grade, he asked me if I wanted his Pokemon games. And I was hesitant because, you know, those are your games. It turns out his parents found out that they were Japanese games and made him get rid of them. Isn't that sad? I'm not joking, by the way. But they were pretty cool. They took me to Chinatown at one point. Yeah, it was really unfortunate. He introduced me to, what's that game where you have to draw? You don't draw it, you type in, like if you wanted, it's like Mario, where there's an objective you have to do, but you have to, like, type in Kraken, summon a Kraken, and the Kraken will kill a bear that's in your way, and that's how you win. You know what I'm talking about? Or you could, like, get a car and then use a cannon to launch the car. First Pokemon experience was Emerald on a totally real GBA. It was pretty sweet. I don't like Gen 3 much. It might be my least favorite gen. I don't know how true that is, but it might be. I don't actually remember which specific song this is. But again, sound thought's pretty obvious. Your least favorite gen is 1. I'm inclined to agree. It's between 3, 1, and 8 for me. I've never played 8. But I have watched playthroughs of 8. I think top to bottom, just mainline games, it's gonna be... Hello, Vamsi. 2 is forgettable to you? That is an insane person statement. I can understand 2 being your least favorite for a number of reasons. I do not get it for being forgettable. That game might be one of the most memorable. I'm not saying that as a Gen 2 fan. I'm saying that because it's got so much cool lore to it and ceremony behind the legendaries. It's the only generation that has 2 regions you can access. Like, that's gotta be cool. There's no way that's not memorable. Or Red. It has the Red fight. Again, this isn't because I like Gen 2. I'm not defending Gen 2. It's pretty low on my list as well. But it's not forgettable. Anything but. And it's got that stupid Karen quote. How do you forget the stupid Karen quote, you know? Oh, yeah, the Mons are forgettable as heck. Except for, like, a few. Quagsire, Smeargle. I personally like Xatu a lot. It's got Unknown. Some people like the legendary dogs, but Umbreon and Espeon are good, and Heracross. But the fact that it kind of stops there is pretty good. Pineco goated? You know what? High five. Typhlosion is your goat? I love Typhlosion, but I am so glad we got Hisui in Typhlosion because, ooh, it's so good. The Infernal Parade is just too good. What? No, those are not forgettable Pokemon. I'm saying those are awesome Pokemon. Quag is awesome. Quag was the lead of that list because it's a list of good Pokemon. If the rest of those Pokemon are forgettable to you, you're crazy. Smeargle is like unforgettable. He's the build your own Pokemon. The gay art student. Love him. Anyway. Yes, other Pokemon are definitely forgettable. Wait, no, because this looks like give us like Tyranitar. No, hang on, that might also be... You're crazy. You are crazy. Anyway. Mainline games. For me, Gen 5, then 4. then 7, then 9. Then 2, 3, 1, 6, 8. That sounds right. 5 is your favorite? 5's mainline games are so good. The story is great. The mechanics are wonderful. You're biased? I'm not. They weren't even close to my first games. I could be biased on 4. But if we're counting side games, Generation 4 is absolutely the best Pokemon generation. Because look at what Gen 4 gave us. 3 was the introduction? Yeah. Introduction. Gen 4 gave us the Pokemon... Oh, okay. There was a Pokemon Ranger game in Generation 3, but it wasn't very good. Gen 4 gave us the 2 really good Pokemon Ranger games. It gave us Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Sky, which is incredible. It gave us Battle Revolution. And then the mainline games were also great. Like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Heart Gold, Soul Silver was not just a well-made game. It was such a wonderful love letter to Pokemon. Because, did you know, the radio in Heart Gold, Soul Silver can play songs from the other generations, and it actually changes the encounters on a given route. So you can get Pokemon like Weasel in Gen 4 if you play the Sinnoh radio. And you can change it back to the old Game Boy OST. So like chiptune and all that. The ending song to my videos is one of those songs. It is the Route 47 theme. And it's specifically a remix because it's specifically not a remix because it was never a mix in the first place. Route 47 didn't exist in the original games, but they remade it in traditional genuine chiptune, as in there were only 3 notes playing at any given time. And, you know, same instruments. They actually went through the dedication of limiting themselves so that it was more accurate. I might be biased with that, but at the same time, I think it's also the only Pokemon game where you can get all the starters. Of course, you know, over multiple run-throughs. So, like, you can get a Gen 1 Pokemon, a Gen 2 Pokemon, a Gen 3 Pokemon, and a Gen 4 Pokemon. Starter Pokemon. Oops. Where'd Mankey? You can get all the strays in GSC with the box glitch? Yeah, but like, I meant to give them to you. In Gen 6, you do get a Gen 1 Pokemon, and there was the event to get Torchic. Gen 6 doing that was so annoying. I agree. I was actually just thinking that like Gen 6 was doomed. But that was part of why I really didn't like Gen 6. The raids have started like crazy. Yeah, but I mean part of the main story, not any like weird content that's disconnected from the story, nothing like that. They just give them to you for actual reasons. Don't want to box it, but you want to use other Pokemon? Yeah. Having 2 starters is too much? Bro, they give you 3 for that event. So you started playing super late? There is no super late. There is only on time and early. That's such a hippie thing to say. Ignore me, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, actually, if you want proof of that, here's a cool fact. One of our youngest presidents was Bill Clinton. Our second oldest president is Donald Trump. They were both born the same year. If you ever think you're behind, you're not. You'll get there when you get there. Gen 3 was your first games, then you skipped to 8. You did miss a couple. I'm sure you know, but if I had to recommend you go back and play a single game, I would recommend Pokemon Platinum. You didn't miss anything important. Bruh. Ooh, this song has something really cool about it, but I don't want to spoil Pokemon Mystery Dungeon's story. Everyone in this chat should go play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky right now. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky is an incredible game. It is the best written Pokemon game, and it's not just because it doesn't fail, it is because it excels. It is so good. You will be crying by the end of it. When Gen 11 comes out, we're a while away from that. I get what you're saying, but that's not that crazy to me. Maybe I'm just a boring person. Kind of makes me sad though. The 2D games I definitely prefer. Not only do I genuinely think that the battle animations with 2D were just better, but also, with Gen 11's 4D, what? Say again, what even is 4D? What is the fourth dimension? Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is the fourth dimension. Like, we're just all in a Pokemon Go game. Dude, how awesome would it be to be a theoretical physicist and just rip random stuff out of your head and be like, yeah, that's an official theory now. Fourth dimension is time. I'm hoping that Pal World put the fear... Like, I know it didn't. I have no delusions, but I'm hoping that Pal World put the fear of God in Pokemon Company, and they're gonna make a good game. What 1800s doctors did? Kind of, yes. Medicine has a very complicated history. It wasn't just bad. And it wasn't just stupid. Like, they didn't know about germs, and they bullied a guy into suicide because he proposed that germs might exist. But they also knew some pretty complex stuff. Well, I guess it wasn't complex, but you know what I mean. Look Pokemon in real life and call it in 4D. Oh, so, Mad TV. Old cartoon show thing on Cartoon Network that was like a series of parodies. In it, there was a Pokemon parody, and it was Jurassic Park but Pokemon. It was so cool. Can't see germs, therefore they don't exist. It wasn't that complex, or it wasn't that simple, but that was part of it, yeah. You know what's really crazy? The Big Bang Theory was put forth by a bishop and was actually dismissed for being too creationist of a theory. Einstein's having a stroke? Sorry to hear that. You should probably find out what's up. The trademark Gen 4 violin. Restart router? Sometimes you can't at those sorts of places. Oops. Well. Bulbasaur just lost tackle. Uh-oh. Oh, this is 10 power points. This is gonna get real slow. He needs tackle anyway. Bro, I needed all 35 of those tackles. Look, we're already almost out. Well, I just made this way worse. Level 20, you get Razor Leaf. Level 15. Pidgeot here had 3 different 30 PowerPoint moves, and it's only level 22. Oh. GG. Obviously, the only move is to reset for that. Definitely not. It's not going to take that long. There should be a Noir Pokemon game. That would be so awesome. Like you play as or at least alongside Looker. I know we have the Detective Pikachu games, but they're not Noir. There's just a detective there. If you guys could visit one Pokemon country or area, which one would you visit? And why? Why? I'm gonna save just in case. Just in case my very real Game Boy crashes. Jodo? Give me the why about that. So chill. Kitakami? I actually thought that while playing through Kitakami. I don't know if it's my answer. Assuming I'm just a dude, I don't have anything special and I'm not getting anything special. My answer is probably Kitakami. But if I were like a good battler, I'd go to Blueberry. But I would definitely 1000% sign up to be a Pokemon Ranger. How awesome would that be? Blueberry for you? I definitely see it. I don't know if there's an answer where I would think, wow, you're insane for that. Maybe wherever Guardian Science took place, 3 backwater islands in the middle of the ocean doing nothing special. Yeah, no thanks. Pacific Log Town? Yeah, no. So I'm going to save the game. And we are actually 7 hours, 33 minutes, by the way. Because remember, my very real GBA is on, hyper mode. I want to save. Just because, But I'm going to call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. We have 7 more evolutions to do, one of which is just Kakuna into Beedrill. So that's not bad. But we have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then 2 here. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been fun. I will definitely do this again, probably Wednesday night, but I don't know for sure. Definitely not tomorrow night. I know that for sure. Thanks for tuning in. I got a shower and I'm going to do some stuff. I also forgot to put my clothes in the laundry. You'll definitely be back. Thank you. You should totally subscribe to my channel. It's super cool. It's an awesome channel where I talk about Pokemon and their ecology. I recommend it. Good night.